How's it going, everyone? Hope y'all been having a really good day so far. My name is Ward. Welcome back to Sigmas and Gamers. And today, it looks like Ubisoft has made it official that the original Splinter Cell is going to get a full remake. And so, without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into this news. Starting off with the articles saying that after little years of patiently waiting, punctuated by the occasional elaborate troll, Splinter Cell fans have finally got the news they are waiting for. Well, sort of. And Ubisoft announced today that a new Splinter Cell is in development, but it's actually a remake of the original. The new game will be a full remake rather than a simple remastering in order to accommodate the, in quotes, refined palate or how you pronounce that, of modern gamers. So what you're trying to do is make sure the spirit of the early games remain intact in all of the way that gave early Splinter Cell its identity, as Matt West said. Then he continues saying that, so as we are building it from the ground up, we're going to update it visually as well as some of the design elements to match the player comfort and expectations, and we are going to keep it linear like the original games, now make it open world. And then Ubisoft also claims that, in quotes, preserve the sense of mastery. Players feel as they observe, plan, execute, and react when things go sideways without making a big mess along the way. And ideally, they end up coming out with the other side with no one having realized you were even there. Here, as mentioned by Chris Audi. And then he continues saying that's the essence of Splinter Cell. That's encouraging. The original Splinter Cell is demanding and occasionally punishing, but that is a big part, or what makes it such a fantastically good game. Sam Fisher is incredibly lethal, but that makes him truly great as being a ghost. That takes a little more effort than just popping everyone in the back of the head. But this doesn't mean Ubisoft won't make changes to the formula, possibly big ones. And then was stated that, in quotes, you got to have a tagline, and one of the things that we are using currently as a tagline from the very beginning is the phrase, respect the goggles. I love the goggles as a symbol for Sam. And we are making the game that it's going to be modern, but built on the foundation of the brand's rich history. The game earned its stripes in the right way by being innovative and challenging, and a really different experience is what was in the marketplace at the time. Respect the goggles helps to remind us of the fact that we have to do it justice. And then he continues stating there is stuff that simply needs to be redone from scratch to be up to stuff for a modern gameplay experience. And with that, though, what we do need to do, absolutely preserve the feeling of early Splinter Cell. Well, we are going to be straddling the line between the spirit of the old and the comfort of the new, so that we can excite and surprise new players, but also make sure that when our returning players pick up the controller, they have that sigh of relief, saying, they got it." Respect the goggles is not not a sentiment that I've ever felt. In fact, I've always felt that those bright neon spectacles are awfully counterproductive for a guy who's trying to stay invisible. I do get the point, though. Some elements of the original Splinter Cell certainly don't hold up well today, and Ubisoft must address that if it is going to be anything more than nostalgic indulgence. Also, good news for Splinter Cell fans is that those destined to join the club is that this will not be a one and done. With this remake, we are building a solid base for the future of the Splinter Cell, and we currently there's currently not even a hint of a launch target. In fact, the game has just been greenlit. Hell, it has only just been greenlit. Sorry about that, kind of misread it. And Ubisoft of Toronto is now hiring to help make it happen. But 2022 will mark the 20th anniversary of the original, which debuted on Xbox on November 17, 2002. Interesting. Looks like it came back on my birthday back in the day when I probably turned 9 around that time. Very interesting time. So it took a few months longer to arrive on PC. It is an oddly low-key way to announce its long-awaited newish Splinter Cell, and as someone who fell away from the series after Chaos Theory, I can't help feeling in a certain gut level nervousness that Ubisoft is going to get it wrong somehow. It is honestly a way too early to make a judgment in that regard. An instinctive fear of change aside, I am tremendously happy that it's finally happening, and I'll say this, though, Michael Ironside better be there. So that's going to be for today's article, and that's probably not the kind of Splinter Cell that most fans of the series had kind of expected, but at least it's going to be a remake of the original, so which kind of will set up the foundation of future installments, as probably mentioned in this article, and and personally, kind of can't actually wait to see how this is all going to play out in the future, or probably next year, and just seeing how this is going to actually really play out at some point. Well, I'm kind of rephrasing myself, so. But that's going to be it for today's video, and if you found it to be helpful and informative, then be sure to drop a like as always, and subscribe for more content like this. Hit the bell to be notified when my next video is going to drop, and if you have any thoughts or opinions based on the recent news of the original Splinter Cell getting a remake, then go ahead and sign off in the comment section below and get a discussion going. And thank you so much for watching, and as always, we will catch you all in the next one.